Part 38. Let's play Dragon Force. MarauderEX. Doing the hosting gig. Really nothing much changing since the last movie. Getting into more fights. More and more fights. None of them actually getting me anywhere. Being attacked again. And I'm gonna be attacked by them a lot. Until I, finally capture some of them. I might send Vlad over. Vlad's got, ensnare. Screw this. They don't retreat anymore. I'm just gonna take over. It's going to be the end of it. I swear to God. I'm joking about that now, but I'm actually seriously considering that at this point, because I know what the outcome is going to be like of this, and it's just going to continue being a pain in my ass, having them run away only to come back without me having to restock my troops quickly enough. Yeah, I don't really have too much to say at the moment. I really don't. It's just me killing them. As you see, Ogred's taken a ton of damage from mages. Because he's low level, because, he was a pansy during the last fight. But it's okay. It's okay. Making up for that now. Other than that, like I said, not really too much to say. It's just business as usual. Killing people. I'm sitting here thinking this is going to be a really long Let's Play. Because it only goes as fast as I can really do it, and like I said, I've been kind of stuck in this little rut now that I've taken over half the freaking continent. That I've got pretty much a war on one front. It's a very large front. Against a lot of different people. So I was sitting here wondering, I want to do a Let's Play of something, that I can burn through really fast, maybe, 5 or 6 movies. And as I'm looking over my Saturn games, I don't have anything that I can do that with. Most of my Saturn games are RPGs. Lots of RPGs that are really long. I've got other systems that I could do a Let's Play for. But looking over the games for those, even the action-adventure platformer games that I've got are really long. Games are getting really long nowadays. But there's not anything that I can just crank out a Let's Play and beat it in a couple hours. There's not too many games that you can do that to now, because people... As much as you want the instant gratification of beating a game, people just can't buy a game for, $30, $40, $50, beat it in a couple hours, and have that be the end of it. They'd be pissed. I mean, I don't remember games ever being this long. I remember when I first rented Sonic 2 for the Genesis. I couldn't justify spending all the money on it, so I was like, okay, it's Sonic 2. If it's anything like the Mario games, it's going to be awesome as far as sequels go. But I can't justify spending, $50, $60 on it at the time when it came out. So I was like, well, I'll rent it from Blockbuster, back when Blockbuster still, let you rent games without being dicks about it. I've had bad experiences with them. No harsh feelings for Blockbuster, but there are better ways to get games nowadays than Blockbuster. And I swore I sat down and played through it in a day. I played through it beginning to end in one day solid. And it didn't feel all that long, but I know I played through the entire thing once. Now, it wasn't a complete run-through, like I didn't get all the Chaos Emeralds or anything like that. But I did make it from the beginning of the game to the end of the game in one setting. And it didn't feel like I was sitting here playing the same game for, fuck all 8 hours on end. Which is astounding considering, looking at it now, the length of Sonic 2 is... If I tried to do that today, it'd be massive. Alright, as you notice, I retreated with Gullin because Billy here's got a ton of MP and zombies, which means he can resurrect. So, I'm gonna be a little dick and send him against monks. Monks are really strong against zombies. As you can see with the fact that I've only lost 6, and they took out his entire group. This fight is probably one of my most entertaining fights that I've done in this game in a very long time. I'm just gonna have my 14 monks protect me from his never-ending onslaught of zombies. And I'm going to cross-flash him to death. Like I said, I've lost one monk in that entire onslaught. He resurrects like 40 troops at a time, almost. And I lost 1. That's pathetic. This is why I say it's important to know the troop types and their interactions. I learned the hard way that monks can rip zombies a new one. My first playthrough, I sent Vlad after Leon. Vlad, who had 100 zombies, versus Leon, who had 100 monks. By the end of it, I had 0 zombies, he had 70 monks. And that's after me burning through all of my MP to resurrect as many troops as I can. It's like, that's ridiculous. But anyway, back to, video games. So, I mean, if there's a Sega Saturn game that anyone's interested in me doing a Let's Play of that won't take very long, I may have it, and if I don't have it, I can probably get it. Because I've got all the really expensive Saturn games that are hard to find, like, obviously, Dragon Force, kind of hard to find. My other Let's Play that I'm working on at the moment, Panzer Dragoon Saga, kind of hard to find. I mean, I got these back when they came out, and I swore to myself I would never get rid of them. I gave my Saturn to an ex-girlfriend once. Before we broke up, I was smart enough to get it back. However, she did destroy all of the original jewel cases, which sucked for me because I'll never be able to sell these games for anywhere close to what their real value is, but it happens. But I've got a ton of games, so if there's anything, action-adventure platformer, like Clockwork Knights, I've got Mega Man X4, which is fantastic on Saturn. I mean, it's a fantastic game in general. I can't say that I've ever played it on any other system, but great game. I'm just looking for ideas, something that I can go through quickly that won't be a really long Let's Play, because I've got 2 really long Let's Plays started now. And as you've noticed, I don't do the Panzer Dragoon Saga one nearly as often as I should. Because it's always hard starting an RPG, because you've got so much text, you've got so much going on, so much story that you've got to try and understand before you can get into the core gameplay, and I just don't have the time to do that and this quickly. But I'm trying. I'm not giving up on any of them at any given time. Sonic Blast always does a number. Always pisses me off when it's used against me. And I'll go ahead and melee, because those 3 troops might make a difference. Granted, I guarantee you he's going to run away. He's one of Leon's starting generals, and since I've already captured a couple of his important generals, he's going to run. And with that, I'm going to go ahead and cut the video here. So I will see you guys later. Take it easy.